What's up next for review, guys? A new SIG Sauer product coming up next on the Beretta 9mm USA channel. From the Sherlock security safe to the tabletop today. Today's video is on the SIG Sauer P365 SAS. This new pistol from SIG Sauer is an extremely high quality concealed carry 9mm that is full of features. And that review is coming up next.
Alright guys, so the first thing we definitely want to talk about in this new P365 is the obvious thing, and that's the sights. Where are the sights, right? No front sight. You have a rear sight, which is the FT Bullseye rear sight. That thing is amazing. So this pistol, as far as the top of it, has been completely dehorned because there are no sights on it at all, other than your rear sight, which is integrated into the slide itself. It is tritium and fiber optic combined. So at night you will have a tritium lamp on the interior here that you will see just like this. It'll be not as bright, but it'll still be there, believe me. That's just funny. Alright guys, first rounds out of the SIG Sauer P365 SAS model. It's got the ported barrel, Meprolite FT Bullseye style sight, if you can see that. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go, first rounds. SIG Sauer Elite Performance, 124 grain. Okay, that was a good pull too. Where did that even hit? That hit low. Okay, I'm aiming for like the neck. First 10 rounds, let's go look at it. Maybe I was hitting actually where I was aiming.
I saw a couple of hits. It's kind of hard to tell without the paint on there.
Okay, I'm hitting a little bit to the right by the looks of it, but I was hitting near my aim point.
Yeah, and you got a couple of hits over here too.
And that was at what, 10 yards?
Yeah, it's about 12 yards.
Okay. We'll move back and shoot it some more.
Okay.
Having the Meprolite FT Bullseye machined into the slide makes this slide completely snag-free, which is what, of course, the SAS model stands for. SIG Anti-Snag. Traditionally, this pistol is made for more of a deep carry, guys. It's a deep concealed carry type pistol. Without it having any sights or anything on it at all, it should be completely snag-free as you're trying to pull it out of a garment or out of a pocket or something like that. And then the other thing is, you know, for me, and using it in the field, is I found it very, very effective inside 10 yards. In other words, you're just leveling the pistol and you're engaging the bad guy inside 10 yards. The sight itself, I found a little bit more difficult for me to use it. Young Beretta was a little bit better at it. I guess, you know, that's part of being better at games and modern technology. The kids seem to be better at it than I am, but anyway, that's another topic altogether. But as far as the pistol itself, 100% reliable, shot great, and I loved it inside 10 yards. Yep, and the porting done here to the barrel, you can see it right there, really did help in mitigating some of that recoil, I think, on the SIG Sauer P365. Now, on the standard P365, honestly, I thought that the recoil impulse on it was very light, considering the size of this thing. I mean, this thing is the size of a Glock 43, and I think it doesn't have as much snap as a Glock 43. And again, a lot of you guys may say, well, that's going to create a lot of blast and stuff like that out the top of it. I go back to my original point. Inside 8 yards, this is a leveling of the pistol and a point shooting type application. So I don't care if there's blast and stuff coming out the top. It's helping keep the muzzle down and helping you get that second or third shot on target. Very true. And to be honest, I definitely think that the gun was very accurate for what it was made for as far as 10 yards and out. And as far as shooting it at further distance, honestly, I believe that you can kind of do a little bit of Kentucky windage and just, you know, aim over the slide and, you know, like you have traditional pistol sights. If you're that good, just saying, and shoot it really well at distance also. I honestly did that, I think, for one of the shooting clips. I wasn't even using the FT Bullseye, and I was just aiming over the top of the slide and getting really good hits.
We're doing the tabletop quite a ways after doing the range testing of the pistol, so I honestly do not remember how far back we went. I just do remember that I enjoyed the pistol for up close and personal, 7-8 yards away. Once I get it there, it's awesome. Both eyes open. A little bit challenging to find that sight and line it up, but once I do get it lined up, it's awesome. But if you're off, you're gonna miss your target. But once you're on, it's amazing.
And sometimes it's even trigger press that's messing you up. The grip is really small, and that's what it's made to be.
And I used to hate small grips like this.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a transition for me to actually like them. I mean, I started hating the Glock 43 and its size grip, and so it took me a while to transition into these smaller guns. So let's see, one-handed here. And it's hitting, man. Kind of lost the sight there for a second. And there's some recoil to deal with on this one. You can even see where the barrel itself is ported here, and then it comes through the slide right here. It's an amazing little gun. Any malfunctions at all? It's
None.
shooting great for us. So take a little bit of time to kind of learn the sight here, but once you've done that, it seems to be great. We're about 11 yards away from the target. So you can hear us miss every once in a while on the one that makes a lot of noise. The other ones that are smaller off to the side, you can't really hear much when the gun hits it, but it seems to be hitting okay to me. I don't seem to have the problem that some people have with it. And I love the size. And 10 plus 1, how can you go wrong? All right, you're up.
So with this pistol, just like the standard P365, you do have 6 Sauer's new style proprietary magazines, which are very high quality, made in the USA, likely by Checkmate. No problems with these mags at all. One does have a slight finger, pinky extension right here to give you that full grip right here. Pinky just kind of gets right on there barely, but gives you that full grip. And then of course for ultra concealability, you have your flat base plate style magazine right here. Really, really nice. 2 fingers on the grip, pinky just rides right under it. There you go. And then right here is a 12-round magazine for the P365 that will give you a full-size grip on the pistol. Again, extremely small overall, just really nice, gives you that full combat grip. Really nice grip right there, and you've got your grip texture all the way around to match the frame of the pistol. Really well done. I forgot to bring some of our 12-rounders with us, so here's a 10-rounder with a pinky extension. Again, it's all overhand or slingshot because there is no use of the slide release. Shoots pretty good. It's a lot softer, I think, than the original P365. So that ported barrel is doing its job. There we go. That's 3 mags down.
This pistol, just like all the 365s, has a very high quality polymer frame with very nice stippling here on the sides, the back, and a little bit here on the front for your overall grip. So I've been very happy with the 365 overall, my original one, and this one is really no different at all. There's a good amount of space here inside the trigger guard. If you have a gloved hand, you can probably fit that in there. Speaking of the trigger, okay, here we go. Seems to firm up right about there, and then it breaks. So from a fully out position, get it to here, and there's a little bit of resistance, and then it kind of just goes right into the brake. So just know that you get to some resistance here, you do have to move it a little bit, and then that's where the brake is at. Not too bad at all. Reset from all the way back in the pulled position. So I got about what, ½ inch, a little more than that maybe. And then I stopped it, and I think I'm right back at the wall. No, a little bit of movement, and then it breaks. Overall, a very good trigger for a CCW handgun.
Yeah, that reset is very springy and audible also. It really feels good.
Yeah, no complaints at all on the trigger.
It's fast, dude. And right there, guys, I'm just holding center mass as far as with the sights. And it's hitting every time. That's 3 mags.
I told you, man, it's a shooter. And it's been performing flawlessly. No malfunctions, nothing like that. It just takes a little getting used to the sights.
Dang.
But from 11 yards away, and you're just tearing it up. So I kind of like it as a, CCW type handgun.
Oh, for sure. Alright, so one thing that I am really happy that SIG Sauer has done on the P365 as well as their P320 models is the reversible magazine release right here. So if you wanted to, you can very easily switch over the mag release to this side for a lefty if need be, which is really nice. It's very well done, really well placed, very easy to use if needed. Real quick, let's cover the barrel here. So as I mentioned before, it is ported. It is 3.1 inches and it has SIG Sauer's nitron finish. So the barrel is carbon steel. The slide also has SIG Sauer's nitron finish, and it is made out of stainless steel. Really nice full cocking serrations on the front and rear to be able to rack this pistol, which of course is your only way of using it because you have your minimized controls here. You have a non-existent slide release for you to be able to use it other than locking the pistol back like so. You can't actually get to it really. I just got it under my fingernail and was able to use it. But there's your takedown right there. Again, minimized controls, anti-snag, very cool. And real quick, I'll mention the weight on this pistol. The weight of this with an empty magazine is 17.8 ounces. This thing is just a shooter, guys. It's really, really nice.
All right, again, the P365 from SIG SAS, and we've got some SIG V-Crown ammunition. We'll be shooting it through now. Little pistol like this, got to deal with a little bit of recoil.
I mean, that was 124 grain plus speed, dude, and it didn't move at all.
Yeah, I've got a good grip, which, you know, most people know. I've been shooting pistols for a long time, but yeah, it didn't feel like anything to worry about at all. I mean, if you want to test it a little bit, you go to single-handed and see what the recoil looks like. You can tell there's some recoil. I've got it controlled very nicely every time that I'm hitting the target. It just took a little bit of practice. Whoops, sorry. Didn't lock back.
Okay.
All right, last mag for me. Let's try it from the kneeling. Runs absolutely perfect. This is what we're looking for in a small handgun like this. If you're going to carry it as a CCW handgun, whatever kind it is, it has to run 100% reliable for you. And if it's not, you need to look at something else. So I love my P365. This is the second one we've ever tested. This is the SAS, and again, 0 issues, 0 problems. Alright guys, question always comes up, we like to answer it, is what is the cost? The MSRP on this particular 365 is $580. Traditionally, I think you can find them between $500 and $550. Check your local dealers for prices there. So guys, I'm looking this pistol over. We are kind of impressed with the things that have been changed on the 365 to make it the SAS. To say that you don't have anything snagging on it, to make it an easy pocket carry or pulling it out of a purse or something like that, not having sights or anything to get caught on, I think is an advantage. It is definitely an up close and personal P365 if you ask me. Questions are going to come up. Do I prefer this over the regular P365? And for me personally, I'm going to say no. I really do like my regular P365. But what about you, young Beretta? What do you think?
I think people with not as great eyesight are going to love this model over the standard pistol because using iron sights if your eyes are going out is a little bit harder to do, I would say.
And the other thing is some people, they're only going to use an up close and personal gun. They're not going to be a target practice person. Yeah. They're not going to be a crack shot. They're going to be, I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to use it. And if you're going to pull it out and just use it, I think this is a good system to consider.
Yeah, and I definitely think that this did have a little bit less recoil compared to the standard P365 because of the porting done to the barrel.
That makes sense.
So that's another advantage.
Alright guys, if you have any more questions on this particular 365 model, go ahead and go to SIG's website and check out everything over there. Or you can drop us a line in the comments section. I still try to answer questions at least for the first 2 days when a new video gets posted. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this new video on the 365 SAS. And as always, thanks for watching the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, Beretta 9mm USA, and support us on Patreon so we can keep these videos coming. We'll see you guys on the next video. Remember, your Second Amendment is worth protecting.